For this assignment, again, I did kindergarten. My infographic is about, the water cycle. I chose the water cycle because it's just like one of the first things I think of when I think of infographics and like little kids. So this is a science infographic, and first we'll go over like the looks of it. And I chose pictures that kindergartners would like. Like this one has a sun with a smiley face. This one is just kind of waves. There's a puddle and snow, and the cloud again has a face on it. So first we have condensation, and each step has a big number and arrows so they know what comes first and what goes next. Condensation is a process where liquid turns into a gas by gathering into drops as it switches to the state of a gas. So then I added the air around us is gas made by different liquids being heated. So they knew I wasn't talking about like gas that goes in a car. And of course, this is kind of something we can talk about too when we're going over it, is I can ask them what they know, if they know what a gas is in this specific situation. Next, we have precipitation. It's where any type of water falls to the ground, such as snow and rain, and it happens when the air becomes too full of gases and they group together back into a liquid. So then I have a picture of a cloud, because clearly we have clouds when there's precipitation. It's the water grouping together, and we can talk about that. I have a rainbow because it comes after the rain and stuff. And then I have snow. Next, we have collection. When there's precipitation, the water is all collected into a group. Collection in the water cycle is any type of body water, such as puddles, lakes, rivers, and oceans. And I have a puddle there because clearly it says puddles. And then I have a cloud raining into a bucket because I thought this would be like a good way to show that they're gathering into one spot. Next, we have evaporation. Number 4. After the sun shines on bodies of water, it begins to heat the water back into gas and it goes into the atmosphere. And this is the only picture I could find that was kindergarten related, like that they would be like, oh, it's going up, which it still might be hard to understand. So then I have the heat thermometer over here with the sun showing that the sun is what's heating it up. And then we have repeat. When water turns into a gas again, it goes into the sky and repeats the cycle. Condensation, precipitation, collection, and evaporation over and over and over again. This is why we never run out of water. And then we have 2 different pictures showing that it is repeating. And it's just water because clearly everything's about water. And then I forgot to talk about these pictures. The raindrops just the water cycle. It's just water. And then this picture is kind of showing it. First we have the precipitation. It doesn't really show condensation, but I don't think most of them do. And then it's raining, and then it goes down the mountain into the river, into the ocean, which that's a little specific, but it gets like the main picture. And then it goes up because the sun's heating it, and then it goes over and over and over and over, which I could have added arrows to this, but I didn't want to overpower it. And I think clearly like doing that picture is enough to show them. For our tools for the student and teacher standard, I chose a computational thinker, which is a student standard, and I chose data sets because students can identify relevant data using the tools and analyzing the data in different ways. And they're analyzing the infographic and they're figuring out, like, collecting ideas of the data or identifying information based off of it. For the Nebraska standard, I chose reading informational text, central ideas, and details. So they're evaluating the development of central ideas of grade level information text. And then the points with this is, with an adult, I can tell the main topic and important details in the informational text. And I think this is great. Like, the infographic is great for this. Sorry, too many tabs. Because it has the pictures that it kind of shows what's happening as we go. And clearly, they're kindergartners. I'm going to have to read it with them. I'm going to have to talk it over with them. So clearly, they're using adults' help. And then after that, they can share details about the people, events, or details in the text. Clearly, this is the beginning of our lesson. After the infographic, I want to go into more of a science activity, I think is what I want to do. I want to use it as a science lesson, clearly. It goes over this water cycle, which is a standard for kindergarten, and I think you pretty much do it in every grade. I'm not sure. And then the pictures grab their attention, so I want to go over the infographic first, and then we'll do the standard stuff. But I want to turn it into a science experiment. I haven't completely thought this out, but I know there's a way I can heat water and show them evaporating or condensation on a cup, different things like that to keep them involved, because kindergarten needs to be a lot of hands-on. And I think this is better of a lesson than, sorry, I feel like I'm rambling. This is better for the lesson than like making them read a book, because it's all in one spot. It has pictures, it's colorful, it's fun, and then we can get straight to the lesson.